This is first in the lessons of phonics. Phonics is the sounds used in a language. The English language is difficult to pronounce from the words, primarily because there are no rules. Well, there are very few rules, and you almost have to memorize the words and how they are pronounced. The second part of this is that in Spanish, and I'm aiming towards Spanish, it's a phonetic language, and you can pronounce and spell the words from the sound, but this is not true of English. In English, there are twice as many sounds as there are letters. Consequently, some of the letters have up to 3 sounds for a single letter. And it's not quite clear how those sounds are used in the language, but there are some rules. And what I'm doing in phonics is to teach you those rules. The one we begin with here is the letter K, okay, or the sound K, rather. Now you can see in the rule area that there are 3 sounds, 3 spellings for the sound K. The letter K, CK, and QUE are usually stand for the sound of K. For example, we have the word king, we have the word tickle, and we have the word opaque. Now, if you were trying to pronounce those only using the Spanish alphabet, you would mispronounce these. So the object of these lessons is to help you to learn how to pronounce English correctly. You will find some difficulties, but you can overcome them all. Now, I will read the Shaggy Bird story. The kiwi is a stocky, tailless bird about the size of a chicken. It has shaggy feathers that look like hair. Its wings are small and it cannot fly. Its beak is long with nostrils at the tip. It has a keen sense of smell which helps it find food. This makes the kiwi unique because most birds have a poor sense of smell. If you would like to visit this bird, seek it in the thick, wet forests of New Zealand. Keep your eyes open and walk quietly, though. These birds are afraid of people. Now, if we go back into here, we will see these words. Kiwi is the K sound. Stocky is the K sound. Now let's go. Chicken is a K sound. Okay, we go through more of these. Beak is a K sound. And we go on through and helps it find food. This makes the kiwi unique. That's Q-U-E, K sound, because most have poor sense of smell. If you would like to visit the bird, seek it in the thick CK sound, wet forests of New Zealand. Keep your eyes open and walk quietly. Okay? These birds are afraid of people. What I'm going to do now is go down to the next part, because part of the K sound is what they call the QW sound with the letter QU. Okay, it is a KW sound, and you will find that in words like queen, quiet, quick. It's like KW. Here we have a system of words over here, more of those, like question, quarter, quake, quick, quiet. Now we're supposed to insert these words down here below but you might need by its definition. Okay. You might not know these definitions, and I will insert them, but I'll give you time to try to do it yourself. Carla's leg began to blank as she heard on the mark, which on the mark means about the beginning of the contest. Okay, the word that would go in there is the word quake. And quake is when something shakes, like, for example, the word earthquake. When the earth quakes or shakes. When your legs shake, it's quake. The next one, number 2, Carla was as blank as a deer, but so was her rival Jenny. Okay, a deer. What does a deer in those words above signify? It usually is known for its speed. So we would say Carla's was as quick as a deer, but so was her rival Jenny. Number 3, we have another word insertion. Last month, she blanked whether she should enter this race. Well, when you're in doubt, you have questions. So last month, she questioned whether she should enter this race. Number 4, however, Carla's coach said he was blank, sure she was ready. Okay, this is not a word you have in Spanish. You have, or maybe another word, but the word here is Carla's coach said she was quiet ready. Okay, quiet has 2 meanings. One is silencia, and the other is sure, absolutely. Sure, she was ready. Quiet, absolutely, she was ready. Quite ready. Then we have number 5. She grasped her lucky as the starter yelled go. Well, we only have one word in there, and a lot of times people have some object that they think that gives them luck. In this sense, it's a quarter. And a quarter is a coin that is 1/4 of a dollar. It's 25 cents. She grasped her lucky quarter as the starter yelled go. I will continue with these course. It is quite a long and extensive course, but it's very important. These are things that are not usually offered, but I'm offering because I want my students, or anyone who likes, to speak perfect English. And this is possible if you learn all the sounds.